Hey guys, I thought I would do a quick Q&A. I'm just done with your skull spells. It's Thursday and it's the last day and they're finished. So just so you know, they're finished. So um, yeah, now we wait. Uh, so let's get into the questions, shall we? So the first two are actually just about me, some personal questions that I thought I would answer. So because some people have asked me about these things, so just so you know, you all know. So the first question is, well, it's not really a question, but people tend to be surprised when they hear that this is not all I do. So that I actually have a regular job as well. So I have a regular job, guys, which is another reason why my slots are limited and why I don't have so much time to take a lot of clients. So that's one of the reasons, like the main one, I guess. So yes, I have a job. I have actually 2 degrees, and it would be a shame if I wouldn't do anything with them, right? So I do work, and yeah. So that's that. Another thing that some of you were surprised when you saw me was that I am so fair skinned and blue eyed and light haired and all of that stuff, considering where I'm from in the Eastern Europe, and you guys know where I'm from. It's not that surprising, really. Here where I live in my country and the countries around my country, the majority of population is like medium skinned and Caucasian medium skinned. They majority has brown eyes and darker hair. But we also, since we have ancestors from different parts of Europe. We also have people that look like me. It's not as common, but it's not that uncommon either, because a lot of us have Russian or Ukrainian descent. Even some of us have Scandinavian descent. That's not very common, but Russian, Ukrainian, that is. And then also we do have darker darker Caucasian skinned people as well, because they are of Turkish descent, for example. So we do have a variety of eye colors and skin tones, and just like pretty much everywhere, it's, I think, the same because of you know um, different ancestors, I guess, and genes work in a miraculous way. So it's not that uncommon. You don't have to be surprised, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so moving on to the next question, which is a really good one. So one client asked today, can it take years for your ex to come back? The answer is yes. Unfortunately, yes. And I know this firsthand because I had the experience of that as well. But let me say something. This is what my recommendation is. And you can take it, you can leave it, but this is basically what I'm going to tell you. If you don't get no movement at all, so no movement, and by that I mean absolutely no movement, no texts, nothing, absolutely nothing, nothing. For and by I mean, like, if it's a no contact situation, if it's like a hard situation, no movement at all for up to a year. The year is the longest I would wait if there is absolutely no movement, and that's a lot. Yes, so 6 months to a year, it depends on you, because we're all different. But your max, if you don't get any movement at all, I would totally give up and move on. I mean, I would advise you to do that. And then there's a different situation where you may be getting a lot of movement, and you're back in contact, you're seeing each other again, but you are trying to get more out of it. So we're doing spells to get commitment or marriage or something extra. In that case, if you want to, of course, pursue it, it's okay to do it for longer because, we're moving somewhere, we're going somewhere, and we can see that the spells are working. So then it's okay. But if, the spells are not working and you have actually done all the vibrational stuff and worked on yourself and still no movement, this is when, it's probably not going to happen and I would give up. Okay, but it is really important to follow all the instructions and to actually do all the work I tell you. Okay, another question is the vibrational work and working on ourselves, necessary for a spell to work? Yes, it is. Absolutely is. I don't care what anyone tells you. I don't care what anyone says about me and my methods, and that I'm too much into psychology, too much into vibration. That is how magic works. That's why I'm into it. That's why I'm spending all the time doing these audios, all of my free time. That's why I have the workshop. That's why I have all the instructions. That's why I try so hard, because it's necessary. It's absolutely necessary. And so basically, if you're getting no movement at all and it's been longer than 3 months and no movement at all, it can mean a couple of things. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what it means. Either you are in low vibration, you're desperate, you're needy, you're impatient, all of the stuff we talk about all the time. You have not done the work on yourself, you're not following the instructions, you're just expecting a miracle without, getting yourself together. And this is the most common reason. And this is the most common reason because most people won't tell you about this part. Either they will assume that you have to be like that. Some spellcasters will just say, "Oh, you have to be in high vibration," and that's it. They will not give you exercises. They will not give you instructions because they just expect you to know this and to do it. So this is the number one reason why. But unfortunately, it could also be that the free will of your ex, even though it's getting influenced, it's just that they don't want it, and that's that. So they're too stubborn, they don't want to, and that's another reason. And then the third one is, obviously it's just not in the plans. It's not meant to be. Something else is where you should be at the moment. Maybe something karmic is about to happen, or it's just not the right time, and maybe it will happen later. But those are usually the reasons. So the vibration plays a really big role, like I said, and it's something that can't be overlooked. So I absolutely do not care about, who says what. I simply know how I do my practice and what works, and you can see in the reviews that this works and this helps the spells to manifest. Okay, so if we come to the next question, which is actually about affirming self-concept, self-esteem. So what is the problem with that? For example, you tell me I'm working on myself, I'm telling myself I'm beautiful and that I'm successful and all those stuff, but I'm still low vibrational. So basically, this is the issue that we are having because of a lot of the manifestation coaches on YouTube, since they give you wrong informations. So self-esteem is not something that comes from telling yourself you're pretty. Self-esteem is an issue that you have from your childhood. It comes from limiting beliefs about yourself, and it comes from past traumas. It comes from past experiences. So basically, when we come to this earth, we have self-esteem. We are like, how do I put it? We are, we all have our higher selves. So this is how we are when we come. And then through the experiences, the traumas, the limiting beliefs, the everything that we hear, see, and experience, we change and we basically sabotage ourselves, and we develop all sorts of attachments, all sorts of issues, all sorts of blocks, basically. So this is something where you need to work on in a therapeutic way to actually figure out how, why, when, all of those stuff are important. It's not just about affirming, I am pretty, I am enough. That's not how it works. And this is why, those methods don't work, because the issue is way deeper, and you need to approach it in a deeper way as well. You need to have a deeper approach, and not just like superficial approach with like just like repeating affirmations. So in the workshop we go through these things. It's also guided therapy. It's also vibrational work. So if you want to learn all of these things, you can. I repeat, workshop is absolutely free. All you need to do is actually do the exercises that are there and don't give up. It's 19 days of exercises and working on yourself. It doesn't take a lot of time, but you really have to be honest with yourself and you really have to do the work. And then after the 19 days, you still have to continue, because that's just how it is. Okay, that's just how your brain works. Like I said, completely free. I don't get any money from YouTube for it. I don't get any money. I don't charge it. So you can try it out. This is how you work on your self concept, on your self esteem, and not by repeating, I'm pretty and I'm good enough. Okay. This is not what's gonna work for you. And this is why you are still in a low vibration. So basically, all you need is some extra help. That's it. So I think those are all the questions we had today. Let me just check if there's anything else. Yeah, those are all the questions I'll be covering today. At least for now today, maybe I'll do another one later. But I hope everyone is having a great week. Tomorrow is Friday, so weekend's almost here. I hope you'll have fun, you'll relax, you'll rest. And I love you guys. Bye.